I'm looking for games to play. No, I'm not gonna play Fortnite.
I don't want to play another battle royale, I just want to sit down, relax, play some video games. There are going to be indie games being released this year, and in this video we're going to check out some Unity games that are most anticipated to release this year. But Sam, you forgot to cover my favorite game. Where the hell is Subnautica? Well listen, if you feel like I missed covering your favorite game in this video, leave a comment down below stating which one is your favorite. Anyway, before we get started with this video, I just want to quickly mention that this video is brought to you by LMH Poly. LMH Poly is an asset store publisher who's got some really neat low poly environment packs released. One of the packs I've used many times in my own videos is the low poly rocks pack, which contains game ready prefabs you can drag and drop into your Unity scenes. This particular pack has 367 unique low poly rock packs, and you even get a snow shader included for all of them. And this pack is also PC and mobile friendly, so if you're making a mobile game, you will not be running into performance issues. One thing I like about LMH Poly is that the packs he publishes are just absolutely massive for the price. Like, for instance, he has 1,538 modular terrain prefabs in this low poly modular terrain pack, and it only costs 20 bucks. 20 US dollars. And the rock pack that I just talked about before this one, with 300 plus rocks in it, just keep in mind, only 10 bucks. Like, the prices are actually extremely low, but you get both quantity and quality bundled in one pack. In order to assist you in making more complete environments, LMH Poly also has a low poly vegetation pack and a low poly trees pack. I've used these assets multiple times in my speed level design videos, so I can stand behind these proudly, aside from being sponsored obviously, and vouch for his assets because of my experience with the products. I strongly suggest you check him out and give his assets a shot, so I'm going to link him in the description below along with his asset store page. So thank you so much LMH Poly for sponsoring this video, and I would also like to thank Richard Stans, Cupola, Flu Joey, Beardedeye, MakeAGame.com, CouchFed, Guilhermo Leandro, AcademyOfGames.com, and TerrorIft.com for all their support on Patreon. And now, with that being said, let's jump into it. The first game is everybody's favorite. It's a sequel, it's 2D, it's a platformer, it's literally the thumbnail of this video, no clickbait, and it is, of course, Hollow Knight Silksong. I get it. Okay, stop. Hollow Knight Silksong is the anticipated sequel to the first game in the series. Hollow Knight quickly became an incredibly popular game due to its art style, great soundtrack, and a fun set of gameplay mechanics. The game is made by Team Cherry, and if you didn't know the premise of the game, it's a Metroidvania game that tells the story of a knight on a quest to uncover the secrets of the long-abandoned insect kingdom of Hollow Nest. There was a boss in the first game named Hornet, and in the sequel, we're actually going to be playing as her. So in Team Cherry's own words, they're saying, as the lethal hunter Hornet, we're going on a journey to all new lands, discover new powers, battle vast hordes of bugs and beasts, and uncover ancient secrets tied to your nature and your past. Hollow Knight was published in 2017, and Silksong is going to be released on Windows, Mac, Linux, and Nintendo Switch. Moving on to number 2, we have a game called Eastshade. I remember this game being revealed for a couple years ago, where a bunch of people on Twitter went crazy about it because it looked so good, and it was back when Unity didn't have a bunch of projects with really good graphics like Book of the Dead. So when we all saw screenshots on Twitter, I remember even myself going like, whoa, look at that. So this is how they describe the game. You're a traveling painter exploring the island of Eastshade. Capture the world on canvas using your artist's easel, talk to the inhabitants to learn about their lives, make friends, and help those in need. Discover mysteries and uncover secrets about the land, surmount natural impasses to reach forgotten places, experience how your actions impact the world around you. It looks like it's gonna be a really cool game. It comes off as a calm and chill game where your choices impact the things around you, so it will be interesting to see how they implement that. Apparently, this game is only going to be available on PC though, because PC Master Race, so just keep that in mind if you only play on console. And at number 3 we have Pray for the Gods. So Pray for the Gods was released at the end of last month, 31st of January, and it was one of the most anticipated Unity games so far. A lot of people were really looking forward to it, and that includes me too. And Pray for the Gods is a boss climbing open world adventure game where you play a lone hero sent to the edge of a dying frozen world world to discover the mystery behind a never-ending winter. A bunch of people were comparing this game to Shadow of the Colossus and said this compensates for the loss of that game for PC players because Shadow of the Colossus is a PlayStation exclusive game. I'm personally happy to see this niche shine more, where you climb on bosses to kill them and stuff like that. I think Pray for the Gods also had a great take on this niche because by basically having snowy maps, huge bosses, and an intense set of gameplay mechanics, and I personally am a fan of the story itself as well. Now moving over to number 4, here's my personal current most anticipated Unity game thus far, Project White. Project White is looking to be a very exciting take on the niche of games where you play the monster and hunt your preys. Technically speaking, your preys are also trying to kill you and hunt you down, but I'm just biased here to these kinds of games where you play the powerful monster. Maybe I'm just creepy, I don't know, what is wrong with me? So this is an open world horror RPG. We as the player have to survive in a fictional world with Viking elements, and that is almost eradicated most of its kind. I haven't seen enough info on how many powers you have as the creature, or if there are any different classes with their perks and whatnot, which is a very popular premise these days. But either way, I'm really interested to see and learn more about Project White. And at number 5, we have a game that will make me sound like a terrorist and potentially even have my video demonetized, but you know what? Screw it. Content, okay? This is content. So here we have the Hong Kong Massacre. I swear to God, I can spell that yellow icon. The Hong Kong Massacre is a fast-paced top-down shooter set in the city of Hong Kong. Inspired by Hong Kong action movies, the game lets the player engage in hard-boiled gunfights around the city in levels ranging from restaurants to building rooftops. Set in Hong Kong around 1992, the game follows a former police detective set out to seek vengeance for his partner who was brutally killed by the Triad. The game features slow motion and dive/dodging mechanics to aid the player engage in epic gunfights. Every shot is deadly, so there's no room for mistakes. And now at number 6, we have Unruly Heroes, which is a game that I covered before in my top indie games videos. Unruly Heroes is an action-adventure game in 2D inspired by the famous Chinese legend A Journey to the West. We can either play this game solo or play with up to 4 friends in local play. We'll have to master the combined strength of 4 different heroes by learning to use the best one for each new encounter and challenge. This game was also released last month, and it's now available on a wide set of platforms including PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. And finally, number 7, my favorite number, we have The Last Knight. The Last Knight is an upcoming cinematic platformer game, and it actually went through a whole bunch of drama recently because there were some rumors claiming that this game was cancelled, which the developers in turn proved false very quickly. So this game is fortunately still under development, and it's one of the most anticipated Unity games this year. The Last Knight immerses you in the everyday life of Charlie, who's a second-class citizen living in a city brimming with augmentation and citizens living in a gamified existence, none of which Charlie can experience himself due to a childhood accident. Apathetic and disheartened by the seemingly pointless world around him, Charlie is presented with an opportunity to take matters in his own hands, and that's where you come and play. I think it will be very interesting to see how this game and the story unfold. I've personally been looking forward to this game the most, along with Project White from number 4, and I'm really excited to hear and see that they're still in development. Alright, so that should give you an idea of what games to look forward to this year, and also some games that you can already now start playing. As always, I'm also going to link all of these games in the description box of this video, so make sure to check them out. Also, we're running a game jam right now in our community, so make sure to check out the itch.io page, which is linked in the description, and also our Discord server with over 10,000 members right now, which is a game development server with 10,000 like-minded people. It's crazy to say, still, I'm not used to that number. But yeah, links to both of them are going to be in the description as well, and if you want to join our Discord, you can also build a team from there, so it's a lot of fun. Now, if you guys enjoyed watching this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up to show some support, and hit the subscribe button below the video to stay up to tune for new content. As always, I'm also going to be very active in the comment section and in our Discord servers, so I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching, and have a good night. Peace out.